Alright, this video is on how we set up our trucks for snow removal. Obviously this is a salt truck and it's got the plow on it. This is our main plow truck. It takes that 8'6" stainless steel Western right there. We will start in the back of the truck. So we have a Salt Dog 2000 salter. It holds 2 yards of salt. We bought this used and I've owned it for about probably 3 or 4 years now. We've had no major issues, but we did this motor we've replaced 3 times. We don't know what's wrong with it. The dealer doesn't know why we keep burning the motor out, but it's all under warranty, so it's an easy fix, but it's just annoying. The trucks, we put lights on the back because Dodge backup lights are just awful. So when we put the truck into reverse, those lights will turn on. I kind of want to get another light back here, like a toggle light. That truck has one on the back of it. So you could see the salt coming out while you're driving. It's a lot easier like that. We put airbags in the trucks right there on the left side right there. I believe they're 6,000 pound airbags and we have 40 PSI in them. We do that just because of the salter, because we got 4,000 pounds of salt in the bed right there. The truck will still sag, but it's not as bad without, with the airbags, it doesn't sag as bad, but you could still notice it. And I know that the straps are on wrong, so you're supposed to crisscross them, but this is an 8-foot bed. The salter used to be in that truck, which is a 6.5-foot bed, and I cut the straps so it was perfect. You could crisscross them. So in other words, I'm just too cheap to buy new straps. But I'm not too worried about it because we have a frame built into this too. So we got a 6x6 going down each side of the truck. And then this one in the middle meets up with these ones. That goes all the way along the back of the bed right there. And I've never had an issue with it sliding around or anything. We use the snowplow shovels. You can get this at your local dealer. Most of the people that sell snowplows, they'll have these. And we have a bucket in the truck for if we have to hand salt or something like stupid like that, but every truck will have that. So the back racks, both trucks have back racks. I think I might have a video of this truck. The first year we put the salter in it, we were pushing it in, and we pushed it in too far, and the salter smashed into the back of the window right here. And the day after that, the day after I got the glass fixed, we went out and bought back racks. We have a light up there. I don't know what the company of this light is. I love it. I bought the truck with the light on it. But that's wired up to auxiliary 1 in here. In here, it's a mess, I know. We've had a pretty heavy winter so far, so bear with me here. Obviously, we run Dodge Rams. I've never had, well, I shouldn't say never. This truck, I've had some issues with it. That truck has a brand new transmission in it, but they're both 2015s, and they have done nothing but plowed snow and had a salter in the bed the entire life of the truck. So I think for what I've had to do to them, I think I'm making out pretty decently. So we have radios in the trucks, which all come down to this walkie-talkie here. They're called two-way direct radios. I like them a lot. The guys, my employees, like them a lot too. It helps me out because I'm getting phone calls during a storm, and if they just have some simple question they want to ask me, they just tell me over that. Also, if I'm training people, I have a new guy that started that plows snow for me now. I'm training him through this, and it's so much easier if he's doing something wrong, because I'm always on the same site as him for now. If he's doing something wrong or something I like, I just tell him over the radio really, really quick. And it's super easy instead of pulling your phone out, finding your contacts for him and everything. So we put the snowplow controller here. It's a little bit different in that truck because the 4-wheel drive in the other truck is on the floor right there. So this controller is right here, but we try to keep everything pretty much the same. But pretty much I only drive this truck, so it's not a big deal for me. And our salt controller, we just wired up right onto your cup holder right there. It's easy because when you're driving, I just operate with my pinky and my thumb, and you rarely have to touch these, but once you start it, you just can spin it up and down right here. And obviously we got the fire extinguisher there for DOT. Back here is an extreme mess. This is where I keep all my tools, sockets, an impact, battery. This is a computer right here for the trucks. We have extra hoses back there, an extra solenoid. We don't have solenoids anymore on the plows, but I have a couple of friends that still do, so I just keep an extra back there. But everything, wrenches, sockets, everything that we should need to fix something in a snowstorm, an easy fix, we throw it in here. I think that's pretty much it for the inside of the truck. We haven't done anything super major, so. Tow mirrors are out because they're badass when they're out. The only thing we've done to the front end of the truck on both trucks is they have a 2.5-inch lift. For some reason, these Dodges, the front end sits really low, so you kind of have to put a 2.5 lift on it if you want an 8'6" plow, at least a V plow. If you don't have the lift on it, the corners of your plow will hit the ground constantly, so that's on there. This truck, we've pretty much budget, so we replace ball joints, wheel bearings, tie rod, all of that every single year, shocks every single year. We did most of it this year, but I just bought this truck at the beginning of the year, so we didn't have to go too crazy with it. And Dodge headlights too, I seem to break them all the time, so these are all aftermarket. They're just Amazon ones, the dark smoked out ones. And all of our wires are just wired right through here. So this one has the LED lights on it, so there's 3 wires in there, but I can use both plows on that. This truck, we just leave the wires sitting out because no matter what, this is just a sidewalk truck, but no matter what, the plow will be on it because you can kind of use the plows as a massive e-brake in the front if you start sliding, so we always keep the plows on them. So, and every single year we get new tires too. This one has the 5th wheel tailgate in it, and this is a toggle light. You can just turn this on. This used to be the main plow truck, so that's why this has this. This one also has airbags on it. Snow blowers, gas can, the snow plow shovels, and just a bunch of salt back here. And a back rack. And this one has that light right there. That's just a Tractor Supply. It's like $100 at Tractor Supply for that light. But like I said, these trucks are pretty much identical. This one just has more seats in it. We got our radio system, plow controllers right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, Dodge cigarette lighters just are terrible. They always seem to, they work sometimes, they don't work the other time, so that's kind of a hit or miss thing. Luckily, we really don't use our orange lights much at all, unless we're kind of at the site and getting out of the truck. Most of the time we're at these sites when they're not even open, so it's not a big deal for us to not have the lights on. I like to have them, the guys have them on when they're out of the truck just in case, just, to tell people, hey, something's going on here. So, and I think that's about it for these 2 trucks. We're in the process of getting a 3rd truck, a 2026, but we're doing it through business loans, and it takes, we've been waiting for about 4 months now, and it just takes a while. So once we get that, I'll make another video on that. But I do have some extra snowplow video of us plowing snow from the most recent storm that I'm just going to add to the end of this. So, alright, well, thank you for watching. Bye.